My name's Nebula and I do crafts. My goal here is to make people happy via my art. 22, I'm Canadian, I have a tiny dog named Bear, and I've been drawing my entire life, as long as I've been physically capable of drawing. The rest of the arts and crafts that I do came later. I don't have like a timeline of all the crafts I've gotten into in order, but I can list just a few of the ones that I plan on showing on the channel. I have a script on my laptop so that I don't stutter too much. The first one that I did is needle felting. This is one that I've already shown off on my channel. I made a little pumpkin keychain, but as you can see, I made a lot more. I filmed a TikTok showing these off already, but as I said, it's a TikTok, so it's not in YouTube format. I posted it to shorts, but it's not a long form video, like horizontal screen, whatever. Raccoon, a couple red pandas, a bunny, a noodly dog. It's very long, I love him. This one isn't a keychain, but it's a little cat. This was an experiment of testing how tight I could get the felt. When I did my test video, I filmed it, I edited it, I did everything that I needed to do. I went to upload it to YouTube, and it said I couldn't upload videos more than 15 minutes. And I was mad. And then one of my friends pointed out to me that there was a setting in YouTube that would allow you to upload longer videos. So after I had refilmed everything, I just uploaded the original. So that's why I have two pumpkins. A chicken. One of my absolute favorite felted creations that I've ever made using a styrofoam ball was this little bumblebee. He's so round, he's so perfect, I love him. I've also made people out of felt, but they're very flat. I also like to use clay. I've only really used air dry clay the whole way through me using clay, but recently I got it a while ago. Recently I opened my Sculpey, the oven bake polymer clay, and I made a few little things with that. They haven't been baked yet because I'm scared to. Because I don't know if it's gonna crack, if it's gonna break, or what's gonna happen. I'm gonna bake them eventually. But I am nervous. This is all my little clay creations. The Sculpey ones anyways. The air dry ones, I got Crayola air dry clay, which when you get it wet, it just reverts back into clay after it air dries. So that's not helpful for me. It's helpful for kids who leave clay out, which I assume is the target audience considering it's Crayola. But for me, I want my things to stay sculpted. Little pumpkin. This is an attempt at making my dog. Focus! This won't focus, but it's a little bunny rabbit, a scared looking cat, and a little snake. He's curled up. I did some digital 3D sculpting a while ago, like a couple years ago, and I was really proud of them. They were so mediocre, which was good considering it's my first ever time and I did not watch a tutorial, but I lost all of the files when my computer died. My old laptop bricked itself. So I don't have my avocado anymore. I sculpted an avocado in Blender, but it was really difficult, and then I lost the file. I think I have a picture of it somewhere, but I don't have the file. I'm sad about it. I don't paint very often, but when I do, I don't know what I'm doing, and I am winging it the whole time. And I make several mistakes, but it's okay. It's not my primary focus, it's a hobby. A lot of my art I'm planning to monetize, but painting is one that I'm just not confident enough to do that. Also, I need one that isn't. I need a hobby that isn't money. Most of my paintings I have given away as gifts, but I have a couple that I still have, like, just sitting here. I have this little bunny, my signature down there, a little heart on their head, and this little bunny. I don't have a lot of like natural neutral colors like browns and beiges and all that, but I have a lot of bright ones because that's just the color palette that I really enjoy. So that's why they're not normal bunny colored. Primarily I draw. I do digital art often enough, but I honestly find traditional art a lot more satisfying. Not in an elitist, ooh, digital art isn't real art way, but in like a, oh wow, that pen is really smooth way. For digital art, I use my laptop, which is an Asus ZenBook. And I know nothing more specific about the laptop than that. I needed a new laptop because, as I said, my old one bricked. And I asked my brother, what do I do? Help. And he sent me a link to a laptop and I got that one. So I'm going to put up a couple of pieces of digital art that I have just on the screen. I have a Ko-fi, which I will link in the description. One of the tiers is getting a piece from me every month. I'm working on the first one. I've only just made the tiers. So I'm still working on the first one, but it'll be done soon. So in traditional art, for sketching, I use whatever is nearest to me. I have all of these pencils. Ignore the Build-A-Bear decoration. I have all of these pencils, but the pencil that I use the most is this one. It's really smooth to write with. I just got it in a stationery set off of Amazon. I don't like using the eraser on it. If you use mechanical pencil erasers, you know, they just unnecessary. But luckily, that stationery set also came with an eraser, and it is purple, and I like the color purple. I'm sorry if you hear Discord notifications throughout the video. I am going to turn on Do Not Disturb. Sorry if I'm playing around my shirt a lot. As you can see here, something is wrong with the strap. The strap broke. It has like the slidey thing to make it longer or shorter, but it broke, so I had to tie it up so it's not at the maximum length. For inking, I don't really have a favorite pen. I use a bunch of them for different coloring mediums, or if I'm not coloring at all. I have all of these for line art, and I have a glass dip pen and India ink. Some are waterproof, some are alcohol-based marker proof, some are nothing proof and just smudge no matter what you do. India ink is waterproof after it dries, but honestly I'm scared to use it sometimes because if I spill it, as far as I know, there's no cleaning it up. I have several types of colored pencils and crayons, but my favorites right now are a Prismacolor. I got the Scholar set because I don't want to spend a fortune on colored pencils, but I wanted the fancy ones. So, compromise, Scholar Prismacolors. I have a whole storage bin full of Crayola colored pencils for just vibing, just doodling. And I have some packs from Dollarama that are surprisingly good, but I just really wish they had skin tones. I have this set from Amazon. They are pretty decent. They're soft. They blend enough for me. I have this many watercolor/water-based markers. I bought some at Indigo and I got sent some through Throne. Some of them are Crayolas that I bought myself. It's a whole mix in there. There's also a couple I got at Dollarama, but honestly they suck. They're chisel tipped, but they're water-based ink, and the chisel is really hard. So I have no choice but to either have the lines be super streaky or destroy the paper. Even watercolor paper will not stand up to them. If anybody has any tips on how to use chisel tip water-based markers, I'd be glad to hear them because I am suffering. I also have a shitload of wahoo markers. I bought 3 packs over the years. A lot of the individual markers have run out of ink now, but I'm thinking that once I can, I'll slowly, one at a time, replace them with identical Copic markers. Not all at once. I'm not buying a pack of Copics. That's too much money. Now, these are supplies I definitely rarely use, but when I do, I have a lot of fun. You would think that would make me want to use them more, but they're messy. Oil pastels. I also have chalk pastels, but they aren't as satisfying to me because the texture against paper isn't as gooey and sticky, which sounds like a sensory nightmare, but I love it. Bear in mind, this is coming from the person who waits for cereal to get soggy before eating it. I'm aware I am strange for that. I won't show these next ones off because I don't have any examples of them right now, but I occasionally do embroidery and I've sewn tiny stuffed animals before. Not well, mind you, but they existed. I also want to try making my own clothes because, as you can see, I am plus-sized, and finding gothic clothes that fit me is hard. I want to be the big titty goth girlfriend. So that is all of the art supplies that I use regularly. I have gel pens, I have probably other stuff too, but these are the things that I actually use more often than not. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it a lot. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on TikTok. I carry you. Hope you have a good day. Hope you find a cool rock. Bye.